Big flathead.
That's a good one. That's a real one.
There we go.
Let's get another one. All right, good morning. We're out here on the Wisconsin River, and Megan and I actually slept all night on this little sandbar. We even caught a couple decent fish, which was pretty cool, and Megan got her biggest flathead ever. I'm very excited for her. We were not planning on staying on this sandbar, but sometimes you just gotta stay adaptable and go with the flow. It really didn't look like a great fishing spot, but we got lucky, and hopefully that good luck continues, because we'd like to catch some more fish here today. We got about 13 miles to float till we get to our next campsite a little bit further downriver. And hopefully we find some catfish or some walleye, cut them up here tonight and make some fried fish nuggets. Sounds pretty good. Megan's got a rod about to go off, so she should go reel that in. And hopefully, like I said, the good luck continues. Oh, you on?
It's a little guy. It's not fighting like that 20-pound catfish last night.
Well, try and pull it, yeah.
Is it a little stirred? Or?
I don't know. It's her first ever shovelnose sturgeon. How cool is that? Nice. Megan holding her little shovelnose sturgeon.
First one.
Beautiful little specimen. Nice. You want to lower back in the water? Yeah. Hopefully get a lot more of those and some bigger ones too.
Yep, and not do that gracefully.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, someone's happy she's caught some fish. Push it out a little deeper. Nice. Floating. That took 30 seconds.
Sure did. What do we think it's gonna be?
I don't know, it's looking good.
What is it?
Could be a walleye.
It is.
Or catfish.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Catfish. There we go. My own personal fish handler.
Yeah. Handler.
Handler. Oh, and look, I gotta keep my bait.
This one's so little, it's still got its spots. Not bad. The little whisker killer.
Reeled in one fish and worked up an appetite.
Just dragging a worm behind the kayak while we float. It worked for Megan, so it could work for me. But then again, she's a better angler than I am. Yeah. Sit here for a little bit. Alright, so we're making incredible time floating down, getting to the campsite. We decided to pull over to this little sandbar, throw some rods in, have some lunch,
and just have a good time. So eat some food here real quick and maybe a rattle tour go off.
Oh, bait. What do we got?
I got a bait fish. On the move again. Heading back to the campsite. We're almost there. Got like 2 miles, I think. All right, this is our spot. Camp Little Beach right here. Probably gonna have to throw a tent up on the top. Hopefully the bugs don't eat us alive. She looks thrilled, but it is a good little fishing spot. I do like the current scene that we have right here. And there should be some flatheads tonight. Maybe even another sturgeon.
Heck yeah.
Looking for a walleye. I have to put a 2 ounce on. That was good. Finally recording. Oh, sturge. A bigger one. I'm loving these things. Such a cool little face. Let this guy go. He's not as big as I thought. Ooh, another sturge. Another little baby shovelnose sturgeon. Gotta love it. This one's little, got a whippy tail still. One crack of his whippy tail. Such a cool little fish. Little tiny dinosaur. I would love to be able to have an aquarium big enough to hold a bunch of these little guys. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. So we're just gonna let them go. Not a big fire, just enough to make a little smoke, a little smolder. Scare all those mosquitoes away. It's been kind of a strange day. We've been fishing and floating all day, and the spots where we've pulled over and been like, I think I'm gonna get a sturgeon here. We end up catching like bluegills and little bait fish that's in the bait tank. And I come here and I'm really trying hard to get some flathead bait for tonight, and all I'm catching is sturgeon. I don't know, I'll take it. It's just kind of funny how it all works out sometimes. Oh, there we go. It's not a sturgeon. Let's move you so we don't have that fall in. I didn't really fight at all. And if we were muskie fishing, this guy might be in a problem. New species for the trip so far. Let's go river red horse sucker. If we were muskie fishing, this guy would be in a lot of trouble. Honestly, he still might be in a lot of trouble. I might use him for cut bait for some flathead. It's a pretty looking fish though, must say. Nice red fins. I'm gonna put him in the bucket unless we get something else different, better. Just put that guy in the bucket and this rod found some too. Alright, we're in a little feeding zone now. This guy feels a little heavier. What do we got? Ooh, another sturge. We are doing well on sturgeon this trip. This guy's a little bit darker, not as orangish as the other ones. But they are sharp, so if you're gonna grab them and hold them up like this, have a good grip on them. Hold the tail pretty tight and hold them around the pectoral fins, that way you can control them. Because they're pretty strong. They're a lot stronger than they look. Cool. Just slides back into the depths. There we go. What is this one? Ooh, there's a gar right there. What is this? Oh my gosh. That guy's gonna be close. That's a good walleye right there. Been looking for a walleye all day. Just got a really nice one. He's gonna be close. We're gonna measure him up real quick and see if he makes the cut. Not quite. He's only 17, but a nice fish nonetheless. Go find me a nice bigger one, huh? Bigger walleye. Yes! Oh my God, yes. The rarest of the rare. A moon eye. The moon eye. It's taken a while. We finally got one of the baits that we're after. A moon eye. This is like a shad on steroids. It just works so well for any kind of catfish species. And I've seen a lot of gar roll too, and we might have a shot at a gar tonight. I'm gonna try and keep this alive as best I can, but we're gonna use it as cut bait when the time comes. Oh, we got something good. This one might get snagged. We're gonna go on a mission. Come up onto this log if we can. Oh my gosh, I almost ripped my pants. Oh, look at that. Sturgeon on a log. All right, check it out. This one's got a little whippy tail. I like it. It's what they're supposed to have, really. But sometimes they get bit off by other turtles or other fish in the river. These things are so cool. I've caught a lot of them today. All about this same size. Looking for about a 4-footer. Be pretty sick if we find one like that big. All right, let's get it back. You're free. All right, so we set up in a pretty buggy spot for whatever reason, but it's a fantastic little fishing hole, so we're gonna stick it out all night. And got a little bug tip for you. We've been using this bug spray pretty much all day, and yes, it works, but it wears off pretty quickly. And if you use this and somehow get it on your hands and touch your bait, the fish don't really seem to bite your bait. I think this scares away the fish just as much. One thing that we saw on like Instagram or something, and we decided to try out this trip, was garlic. So we brought a whole clove of garlic with us and started peeling little pieces, snap it in half, and then you rub it on yourself and all over your skin, ankles, arms, any exposed skin. And the smell of the garlic keeps any bloodsuckers away. No mosquitoes, no vampires, no nothing. And on top of that, you smell delicious. You smell just like garlic. It's hard to beat. And I wasn't really a believer before this trip, but this garlic has worked way better than the bug spray ever could. So I will never go camping without garlic again. Just felt like sharing.
That's so dumb.
She just woke up from a nap and she's already hooked up. Look at that. Wastes no time. That looks like a sturge too.
Feels like a sturge. Nope.
Oh, it came off. You're out of practice.
Yeah.
What do you guys say?
Next time.
There's your next time. Get that one. Just turn the camera off a little too soon. Pull it other way, other way, other way. There's a log the other way.
Oh, look at this.
Ooh, new species for you. You never caught one of those.
Where's this one?
It's a red horse sucker.
Red horse sucker.
All right, Megan with a red horse sucker. Not too bad, not too bad. Basically just fancy goldfish. Did this one bounce?
I thought that's a little bit ago.
Oh, there we go. There is one on it.
Who put it on?
What do we got? Another walleye. Another walleye. That other one was 17 and a half. I think they got to be 18 here. I'm not going to risk it. This one's definitely short. But a cool little fish nonetheless. Another little walleye. There's a sturgeon or a gar right there.
Be cool to put a gar.
It would be. So we've been throwing worms out here kind of in the daytime, waiting for the prime time catfish hour. And I think it's going to help us for a couple reasons. But the big main reason is that we've brought a lot of bait and stuff right in front of our camp. And by doing that, a lot of the predators should come to us because we have so much bait right in front of us and so many different species. That's the hope. Other than that, though, we picked this spot because it's right on a current seam. It's got a lot of fallen logs and trees, and it's right near a shallow to deep drop-off. So when you have all those three things together, it's kind of prime time catfish spot, and it was definitely worth camping at. It's not the best camping spot, but hopefully it makes up for it, the fact that it's a good fishing spot. Only time will tell, and hopefully we find a big catfish tonight to make it all worth it.
Ooh, that sounds like a good one.
It's a better one. Sturge? Sturge or a gar? Oh, it's gonna be a walleye? I don't know. I can't even see it yet. Big walleye. That's gotta be a keeper. Ah, little golden walleye. Not sure if he's gonna be the 1-inch upgrade that we're looking for, but gotta throw him on a stick to find out first. Be right back. It's probably the exact same one we just let go because he's 17 and a half, just like that other boy. Cool little fish. All right, start prepping some dinner. Got this little grate here. Gonna warm up the pan. Brought a little shampoo bottle full of olive oil. gonna throw that in there and let that get nice and warm. We're gonna make some steak and pepper fajitas. First thing we gotta do is cook our peppers and onions. One of the things that I like to do is prep everything ahead of time, so you don't have to cut nothing. Alright, it's not quite hot enough yet. It's gonna take a while. These are looking about how I like them, so we're gonna take them off the fire here and switch over to cooking some steak. Same thing as these peppers. I prepped some steak before we came out here to make this part a lot easier. It's already pre-seasoned, just needs to go in here and sizzle up. Alright, steak's looking just about done. Really liking this. Gonna pull this over here. Throw it on the same plate as these peppers. Precious cargo, can't lose that. I'm not sure if Megan wants a tortilla or not, but I do. So I'm gonna warm up one for myself. And when she sees how good it looks with me, she's probably gonna take one for herself. On a smallmouth. Alright. A little of this. A little of this. A lot of this. There you go, Megan.
Ooh, delicious. Thank you.
Had to put a little hot sauce on mine.
How was it?
So good. The old river bluegill we caught earlier today.
Ooh, that's a lively one. Nice stuff.
Gar. Oh.
Yep.
So we're gonna have that problem tonight. Fish. Big flathead. He's on something. No. Come off of it. Come on. Come on. I almost have him over it. Got him. That's a good one. Yes. That's a good one.
Oh, man.
That's a real one. That's a real one right there.
It's very smoky, so I don't know if you want to go somewhere else.
Yeah, let's come over
for your
here.
shot. Much better.
All right, that's a real one. That is a real one. If Megan's was 20 last night, this one might go close to 30, I'm guessing. We were joking around earlier today that I wanted to end. Tomorrow's my birthday. I turn 30 tomorrow, and I wanted to get a flathead that was 29 pounds to end out my 29th year. I think the first one of the night might actually be this 29 pounder. It's a fat girl. Not bad for a nice first flathead of the night. I'm very pleased with it. I am very pleased with it. Alright. Alright. Just got a couple still shots of this girl. We're gonna get her back. Wanna follow me to the water, Megan? She's burping. She wasn't expecting there to be a Louie at this island right now. That's a really big head. It's pretty smoky here, huh? What a graceful release. So I'm glad she went back strong. Let's get another one. We got another fly. Smaller flathead, but I think it's a flathead nonetheless. No! Oh, wow, that scared me.
Oh gosh, you think
No,
I
that's
went
meat
into that?
in this line. That's meat in this line.
Do you want me to? Oh.
Meat. Maybe it's not. No, that's 100% meat.
Okay.
We'll deal with that in a minute. We got 2 hooks everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Uh-oh.
the fish on this one just came off. What's going on? It pulled off because it got in this mouth. Well, I lost that one. It popped off. Now you're a flathead.
What is it?
Channel cat.
Mm.
Alrighty. I like these two, especially when they're fat like this. Alright, not too bad. Another little channel cat. Not quite the size we're after, but I like these two, and they bite way harder than flatheads, and they make holding them a real pain in the butt, but he's just lucky that I'm not going to eat him. And if he was smart, he'd stop biting me, otherwise I will eat him. I'm going to let him go before I change my mind. Alright, got this whole thing pretty much packed up, and we're going to get out of here, head back home. I appreciate you guys watching if you made it this far into the video. You know, summer's pretty much just starting for us up here in the northern country like this, so I guarantee there's going to be a lot more river floats just like this one. If you like this kind of content, help me out. Like, subscribe to this video, all that kind of YouTube stuff I'm supposed to tell you about. But, like I said, I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video when we're back on the water.